Yeah, it was a good week. I thought we played good volleyball. Northern Colorado, really good team. That was a great win. That was their first loss of the year. They're a really solid team. Colorado was good, competitive. First set, we felt like we should have won. Things worked against us that way, and then it was you're fighting uphill from there. But they broke into the top 25 this week, and they're a really good team. But we felt like we were step for step right there with them, and then closed it out with San Jose. That was a good matchup for us. So great play out of our middles. Brooke and Carrington were lights out. I thought we were really efficient. We've been low air all season, and that continued. Our ball control gets better every match. So yeah, we like where we're at.
We were talking before you came in here, and just from 2 years ago. Not that I'm not counting last year, clearly, just
Sure.
for the odd part of it. But there's so many transfers on this team contributing as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that the group has gelled together with conference coming up?
I think we're pretty tight. It helps when the transfers have personality and they have an agenda and they're trying to, you know, get in and do it. And so these two especially are great examples of that. They come in and, they're letting us get to know them. Transfers are a different breed because, they almost always come in with some kind of baggage. There's some reason why they're leaving. And so, the sooner they can get over whatever they're trying to leave behind and jump in and get committed to a new group, the better. And we've hit it big with this group. These transfers have done all that. And I don't know, we're pretty close.
Same thing for both of you. I mean, has it clicked? Have you guys clicked? I mean, it seems like Coach said, I mean, you guys have a mission, you have a reason to be here, and you want to prove at a new place that you belong.
Yeah, I think right away we just bought into the system and just trusted our coaches in the system and really just worked hard, and I think it's shown on the court. So.
This is the star of the show.
I think as a group, it's really hard to, love everyone on your team. And I think that this is a special type of group where we actually do. It's really hard to just go out there and want to play hard for everybody and play hard for your coaches. That's really hard too. I love all of my coaches and my players. They're mine. My teammates. So I think it's just a really special time to be a Red Raider, is my opinion.
Saying that going into this weekend, what do you guys need to do in Birmingham to get you ready for Big 12 play?
We just need to increase our offense. We're gelling and we're going in the right direction, so it's just a matter of time before it's all going to click and then everyone's going to be on their heels on the other side of the net. So that's what I think.
Yeah, I think the same. I think we just need to apply what we're doing in practice, and everything will just come together, and we'll get some wins.
How about you, Coach? I mean, obviously the ultimate goal is getting things done in conference play, but I'm sure you can accomplish a lot this weekend, or good and bad.
Yeah, for sure. I think as we've gone through the last 3 weeks, we've found lineups that we really like and are comfortable with. Roles are a lot more defined than they were a few weeks ago. And now we just have a short list of things that we'd like to get really cleaned up to feel like we're ready for Kansas. And so that's not to look past what we've got this weekend, because this is a challenging weekend. We're playing 3 matches in 24 hours, and there's going to be a high volume of volleyball for our players in a short amount of time. So it's a different kind of challenge on top of playing some pretty solid groups. So I think if we come out of this the way we expect, then we're going to be prepared as much as we can for conference play.
Is there any specific points of emphasis you guys are looking at to get prepared for this weekend and conference after that?
Yeah, we're really working on defense this week. We're trying to dig more balls. We're trying to play a little bit better back row defense. Our block has been really, really good so far, really good. So if that's happening, we feel like we should be digging more balls. And so we're putting a lot more training on that this week. And then offensively, just making sure we're earning all of our points. And like I said, we've been so low error, and now we just want to be a little more terminal. So that's the 2 things we got right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just going to ask what he said, the points of emphasis. KJ, what do you think? How have you fit in the team? You kind of answered it already, but.
I usually don't fit in any certain mold. I'm very outgoing and outspoken, but I think that this team has done a really great job of letting me be myself, but letting us all gel together, which is really cool. What was your other part of your question?
No, that was it.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
It's going well.
Alex, you came here in January, but didn't play in the spring. So
Right.
how has that transition been?
Honestly, it's been pretty easy and pretty smooth. Like when I got here, I was recovering from an injury, and like with the support of Imelda and my coaches, I feel like I was able to have a really smooth transition. And I mean, of course, it was hard, right, to get my touch back, but practicing every day, it gets easier. So I think it's been smooth.
I think you guys touched on this earlier, so a lot of you guys are transfers, and so how have you guys, over these first 10 games, how have you guys like gelled? So, I mean, you guys seem like y'all are getting along great, so just how has that been? What have you guys really learned about the team in this first part of the season?
I feel like for me, it's like really easy to play with this team. Like it's now just putting like the puzzle pieces together. And I think as transfers, like we just need to buy into the system and trust coaching staff and players, and everything's just gonna gel together.
I think additionally, when you have freshmen playing or like new people, it's kind of like I don't know, like can they handle the pressure? But it's when I look at who's playing with me, I'm always like, oh yeah, I know that they've got the next thing, and I have complete trust in them. And it's cool that like we do have that experience when we came in, because it's not like we're just like learning the ropes and starting from square one. So there's a lot of leadership on the court from everyone.
How's that change how you coach?
Yeah, I think it's how do you get them to get on the same page? You know, you come from different systems and you've been taught the game a little bit different, and now, you know, what are we trying to emphasize, and how do we make it work? And you know, I feel like my job is to get the most out of the player we're in season right now, right? So we don't have like off season where we can just break it down and just straight train every day. So we've got smaller blocks where we've just got to get the system going and just make sure we're taking advantage of what their strengths are, but also kind of pushing them in the direction that ultimately we want to go. And then, you know, then you just put them out there and let them do their thing.
Is it easier for you? Because like you said, you're not training a high school kid about
Right.
your system. You're just trying to get people that are used to this level of play.
For sure. And I think with these two especially, they were both starting bros at their last place, and we're very good, and you know, but it's just a different level. And so it's not about teaching them how to pass the ball. It's okay, can you handle it at this speed, and you know, consistently game after game, and they've got the skill to do that, and the aptitude is there. So it's really, you know, just putting them in a position where I feel like they're going to be successful and build some confidence, and then they just go.
Any other questions? I think we're okay.
Never good.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Thanks, guys.